Hi, my name is Pat, and this is my channel, Book Chat with Pat, and I'm glad that you're here. Today, I'm going to be doing the quarter year crisis tag. Um, I've mentioned in a couple of videos that I am very far behind in doing tags, and this is a tag that is supposed to be a reflection on your reading for the first quarter of the year, which is January through March. We're now at the end of April. So I'm doing this tag today. I want to get it in there before we're at the half year mark. This is an original tag that was created by Royson's Reading, and I was tagged by Suey's Book Banter, and I was tagged by Justin at Triumphal Reads, and I'll have all of their channels linked down below. So there are I don't know, 8 or 9 questions here. So anyway, the first question, how many books have you read so far? Now I'm only counting January through March. I'm not looking at April at all, and I've read a lot in April. So I think January through the end of March, I have read 43 books. Have you already found a book that you think might be a 2024 favorite? Yes, I think I have found 2. One is in the current round that I am judging for the quarterfinals for the BookTube prize, so I'm not going to mention that one yet. It's a book I will be talking about soon, though. And the other one is Percival Everett's new novel, James. And this is a book that a lot of people are talking about. My real life book group is discussing it next week. This might very well be my book of the year, and I think it is for a lot of people as well. Okay. Any 1-star books or your least favorite book of the year? I'm not on Goodreads, and I don't really use a star rating system, but I can't think of anything that I've read that I would have given a 1-star to. This has been a really great first quarter. I mean, there was some nonfiction that I read in the first round, the octafinal rounds, that was really, there were a couple really tough reads, but they were good books. They were just tough for me. I can't think of anything that I would say is not a good book or a 1-star. So I'm gonna skip that one. Your most read genre so far? I guess I primarily tend toward, at least right now, contemporary literary fiction, though I reread a lot of classics as well. Those are probably the 2 genres where I spend most of my time. A book that surprised you. In the first round of the BookTube prize, the octafinals, I was reading nonfiction, and I read Tracy Kidder's Rough Sleepers, which I've talked about in other videos. This is the story of Dr. Jim O'Connell, a doctor who has devoted his entire medical career to taking care of the homeless in Boston. I knew that this was going to be a good book. I know the work of Tracy Kidder. I knew that this would be a powerful read. I was blown away by what a great book this is, and I've been recommending it to everyone that I know, everyone that I encounter. I was just, I think I said in my review video, I wept by the end of this. I was so moved by this man's work. In this man's whole life. He has dedicated his whole life to taking care of the grossly underserved. So that would be my surprise read for the year so far. The other book that has been my great surprise, just in how much I loved it, I didn't read in the first quarter. I read it in the month of April, and I've been talking about that ad nauseum also. That's Victor Hugo's Les Miserables, but that doesn't count for the first quarter. That's a second quarter book. Okay, next, books. A book that has come out in 2024 already that you want to read but haven't. For that, I chose Amor Towles' new collection, Table for Two. This is an author that I love. I have read everything that he has written except for this. And this is a collection of stories. And I will get to this, I think, when I finish with this round of judging the quarterfinals for the BookTube prize. But I had pre-ordered this as soon as I heard about it, and it came on its publication day, and I just haven't been able to get to it yet. So that's a new book that I'm really looking forward to. Okay. One goal that you made that you are succeeding at. I guess my big goal for this year was to start a BookTube channel after watching BookTube for, I guess, a little over a year. So I launched this channel in February. So I don't know if I'm succeeding at the goal. I'm certainly working hard at it, and I'm also having a lot of fun, and I'm loving being a part of this community. So that's a goal that I feel good about. And in terms of my reading, I set a goal after watching initially Michael K. Vaughan. I set a goal that I needed to become better versed in science fiction, because that is the one genre that had really escaped me. As an English teacher, I think I've always been well read, and I read diversely and widely, and yet I really had not read much in science fiction at all. And that is a concrete goal that I have, and I have been really working at that. Michael put out a list, I don't know when he put it out, but it was sort of like a science fiction starter kit of classic figures in science fiction. And I have been making my way through that, and I've been discovering some newer voices as well, and some women voices in science fiction, and that's just been really fun, to discover some new worlds at this point in my reading life. What is a goal that you made that you need to focus on? Well, this goes with the goal of creating a channel. I mean, I started the channel. I'm working hard at the channel, but I need a great deal of help with the technological aspects of this. And I have, reached out to some people who I think will be able to help me. But thus far, we haven't been able to, make that happen. But I feel like, there are basic things that I need to learn how to do, and I'm having a great deal of trouble teaching myself. And I think if somebody who is much more knowledgeable could sit with me, I'm a quick study. I think I could pick up some things relatively quickly. But that's a goal that I have, that I feel stalled in. I don't feel like I've made the progress that I need to make. Okay. And then new to you booktubers or bookstagrammers or booktokers for 2024 that you would recommend. So I'm going to name 4 booktubers who are new to me, and these are also the people that I'm going to be tagging in this tag, because we're already at the end of April. So if people that I'm going to name, if you want to do this, I hope that you will consider yourself tagged. So the new to me people that I'm recommending and tagging, they are Books and Bocadillos, Alex Unabridged, Book Bustle at Hillary B. Green, and Joshua Crebo at Joshua Crebo Reads. And I think that's it for Tag Tuesday for this quarter year crisis booktube tag. That didn't feel like a crisis at all. So as always, thank you for watching. I hope that you're doing well. I'll speak with you again soon. Take care.